Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome or welcome back. I'm Empath Divine, your intuitive reader. I hope your week is going well. And if you would like to book your own personal self-care and self-love message, look in the description box below. And don't forget to check out the community tab. So Pisces, this is your self-love, self-care, timeless messages. So take what you feel resonates to your personal self-care and self-love healing journey. And always look at your other placements to give you more messages. So first, I'm going to give you some channel self-care, self-love messages, and then some oracles, okay? All right, Spirit, what can we tell Pisces here? That came out quick about them with their journey. All right, anything else? Okay, that flew out as well. There is 2 cards here. Okay. All righty, so we have here, I view myself through kind eyes here. And we have, you are not a failure. You just fell. Get back up. Yeah, so some of you could be in this energy here. Pisces, you are ruled by the moon too. So emotions always hit you heavy. Sometimes the past, like you will stay in that past for a long time. And sometimes it takes hard for you to snap out of it. So there could be something that you may have tried a couple of times or did. And you feel like you're a failure at something. But I always tell people you are not a failure. You fell at something. Like you literally fell, but you can get back up and try again, try another way, you know? So it's like, stop putting yourself down, Pisces, and just like, you know, I feel like too, your confidence level needs attention here. You don't feel confident for yourself, but that can change. You can start to learn the ways of how to feel confident, definitely by viewing yourself through kind eyes and being gentle with yourself, you know, looking at yourself in the mirror and all these things that you think negative about yourself. You need to speak the total opposite, but you need to believe it and not just say it. Okay. And for a lot of you Pisces, your inner child is in need of attention here. You guys are running away from your inner child. Your poor inner child is sending you so many messages, Pisces, like, please give me attention. And a lot of ways we will get signs that our inner child needs us is that we get in the nausea state moment. We find ourselves thinking about our childhood a lot. You may sit there zoning out and all of a sudden you're thinking about when you were a kid and something that could have happened to you that hurt your feelings. And then what you do, you try to snap out of it and you try to ignore it and pay it no mind. Some of you can be holding on to painful trauma memories. It could be memories of a parent. Perhaps some of you lost a parent at a young age and that could have affected you and you never really fully got over it and healed over it. See, our inner child, you know, tells us dreams here. You might even find yourself sometime in a playful energy. You may find yourself saying, hey, I want to collect antiques or collect things, and then you snap out of it and go, oh, what the hell am I doing? That's childish. No, that's your inner child, Pisces, wanting to connect with you. I do feel for this pal in particular, your childhood was stripped from you. You didn't get to have a childhood. You had a lot of responsibilities. It could be because some of you became a parent at a young age, or it could be because you had to take care of siblings. You had an adult role as a child as yourself. And you could have been through some other things as well too. I'm hearing neglected. You could have very felt neglected. Okay, this is stuff that needs to be brought to attention because I feel like that's what probably makes you guys feel like a failure and don't have confidence in yourself. You could have had a parent that you didn't have the best relationship to and you looked up to, and they probably pointed out every mistake you made. They probably told you was a failure, you never succeed. And people don't understand when we say these things to children when they're young, you know, children's mind is like a sponge. I'm not saying that that doesn't mean that they're not smart. No, what it means is that they're like a magnet. They can soak in so much energy. And if you give them the wrong information, unfortunately, that stays implanted in their head. And for some people, you don't snap out of it when you're an adult. You keep it stuck to you. So this what could have happened to a lot of you Pisces when it came to as far as your healing. Your inner child needs that attention. Your inner child is crying. You know what I would feel some of you can do? Get your journal out. Yep. Get your shadow work journal, buy a shadow work journal off of Amazon and start talking to your inner child. Speak to your inner child as yourself. Put your hand over your heart. And if it's helpful, if any of you have any pictures of you when you were a child, that's even helpful too. But if you don't, speak to the inner child within you. It's deep in your heart chakra. And just speak to it. Write a letter to your inner child. Say, dear inner child, and put your name. Okay, speak to it as inner child because remember, this is the child. So you say, dear inner child, and then your name. And then start writing everything that you want to say sorry to this inner child. Every situation that you have dealt with. And then once you say that and get those emotions out, the next thing you want to do is say, inner child, how can we be a team? How can we fix this? Okay. And remember, your inner child will speak to you and give you information about how to do this. So a lot of you really need to make that connection and not avoid it. Okay. Because it does affect us. You know, it affects us with relationships. It affects us to be able to love, because I feel for some of you Pisces, you guys have a fear of abandonment issues. So that can cause you not wanting to love. Okay. Being cold-hearted, and it can affect you with children if you have kids. Okay. It does affect. All right. All right, Pisces. Let's see if there's any other self-care, self-love messages for you. Any other messages for Pisces, please, Spirit? They need to know for their highest good. Ooh, y'all seen that? That was just like too many cards here. We need like at least one, Spirit. Somebody may need to actually get a read from me about self-love and self-care. Yeah, but we have here, you need to clear your energy field, okay? You have a 10 here. So Spirit is saying it's really time for you to put an end to something. There's a cycle that you've been enduring for years and years at the time. And the cycle just keeps repeating in different situations, but it's all linking up to you healing your inner child and your inner soul. So it is time for you to clear your energy field. It's time for you to clear your energy. It's time for you to declutter your energy as well, too. And make sure you are decluttering your energy space where you work at as well too, because you are a water sign, so you're very intuitive. So make sure you're cleansing your energy if you're around anybody that's negative. But this is also an energy that you need to do energy work within you, okay? Some of you may even need to connect with crystals. Some of you can like crystals, but sometimes you may be confused as why I like these things. What am I supposed to do? Like, look, don't you see that? We have 10 and we have 11. So some of you need to connect. It could be that some of you like sage, or you like incense or something of that sort. You like smudging. It could be that, but also too, somebody can have a liking to crystals, and you don't understand that you have a connection. Listen, some people have a connection with crystals, some people don't, and that's just normal. But for you in particular, Pisces, you have a strong connection with crystals. And crystals, I feel like your inner child's been trying to get you to buy crystals or use your crystals that you have, and you can get in a definitely deep meditative state with your crystals, especially like if you get a clear quartz or a rose quartz or something of that sort. There's a lot of quartz, don't get me wrong, look it up and find the best quartz that represents you. Even the quartz that represents your birthday will be very therapeutic for you as well too. Okay, so I definitely would say that you guys should get very in tune with your crystals. Your crystals speak to the soul. Okay, your crystals speak to you. So I definitely would say that it is time. It is time. No more avoiding it, because you want to become the best version of yourself here. Okay. Another self-care, self-love message. Hold on. All right, yeah, so we have the mind here. You see how she's looking very focused and very zen here? It is a time that you need to clear your mind here. I'm telling you, your soul and inner child has been speaking to you, I feel like, for the past couple of weeks, or maybe longer than that, guys. It's really time to answer the calling. It says you are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world affects you. So cultivate a calm inner state here, guys, okay? Very, very important. Any other message for Pisces here for their self-care, self-love? Okay, we have spread kindness to the confetti here. Definitely, I feel like be kind towards yourself here. We have don't forget to wear a smile here. Okay, I'm going to give you one more. And last one here, we have you can totally do this. So Spirit is like, listen, you can totally heal. You can totally move on from this situation, okay? So I hope this resonates for you, Pisces. Thank you for supporting the channel. Please continue to like, subscribe, share, and always hit the bell button for your convenience. And do remember, guys, you're beautiful. Bye-bye.